Yo, what's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? What's going on, everybody, man? I know it's Labor Day. I know it's Labor Day, man, but I'm trying to get my stuff off real quick. The grind don't stop for me, man. If I could go live every day, I'm gonna go live every day if I could. But yeah, man, let's get into it, man. I know it's Labor Day, yeah, but I'm working, man. I'm working. So yeah, look, I just want to talk about Caris LeVert. You know, um, Caris LeVert, man, the guy's back. He's back with the Cleveland Cavaliers. We was able to re-sign him. I just want to talk about his role clarity with Caris LeVert. Shout out to the articles and everything, man. So yeah, man, let's talk about Caris LeVert for a little bit. Um, when you talking about when you talking about X factors for this team, off the rip, let's not include like Donovan. You know, we don't have to include Don in this. He's elite. Like he's in his own space. So like three players for me, come in mind, right? When we talk about these X factors, of course. For me, it starts with no order, but it starts with the PG, right? So All Star Darius Garland. That's an X factor. That could be an X factor, right? The point guard position is very important. Then you have the Defensive Player of the Year finalist, and Evan Mobley. That's another guy who a lot of people think is gonna be the X factor for this year, man, because they need him to, unlock his offensive abilities, right? They want him to get into the offensive bag more. The defense is going to be there. They want to see what he could do on offense more. So he's definitely going to be a key around that rim and everything. So you have that, and then last, of course, off the bench, my guy Caris LeVert. He is another guy who I believe is underrated for this team. I believe he's underrated, very underrated in my opinion. So let's talk about it, man. Like first off, I'm glad we was able to retain Caris LeVert, man. I knew he would be signed with us. I said it in previous videos. He'll be back with the organization, and the organization would, I said that they would want him back, and they did want him back. It's mutual, interest, of course. I mean, he's from Ohio, so yeah. Um, so some people was thinking like a trade scenarios of him, like some people was doing like they own signing trades, like they had like if they like to improve the team, they was doing signing trades. I really don't know why they was
Shame.
doing it.
Shame.
I don't know why they was doing it. There's some people out there doing trade scenarios, right? Um, and I'm like, but why? I mean, I'm all forecasting for it coming back. It's not like he's a bad fit. He's a good fit off the bench. But he's underrated. We signed him for 2 years for $32 million. He was literally the first person we signed, right? And I told y'all, right? And I'm talking about as far as like free agency goes, because of course we brought back Lamar Stevens, who ended up getting traded. We picked up his option, and of course we picked up Osman option, which I knew was going to get traded for some type of going towards a small forward position. But Caris LeVert was one of the first guys we touched bases with, and you know, what's good, Tom K? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? How you doing? How you doing? Salute to him, working on a holiday. Cash fish on the bit. Yeah, man. The grind don't stop, man. It's Labor Day. I just wanted to come in and get my quick opinions and thoughts and everything on Caris LeVert. You know, try to make it quick. I know it's Labor Day. It's Labor Day, right? So, yeah, I'm trying to get it out, man. If I could go live, I'll go live every day when I can. If I could go live every day, man. But yeah, man, I hope you having a good day or will have a great day today. Cash Fish on the bench, scoring punch, ball handling, flexible player. Yeah. Crafty, all that stuff, man. I'm gonna get into his defense too, man. He definitely improved on the defensive end when some people was you know critiquing his defense. Right, Cash lucky to have him. Can't stop injuries occur to guard or wing. Yeah, that's another good thing too, Tom. That's like Caris, he could be he plays the shooting guard position. He plays the small forward position, and if you want, you can even try to put him at the one. So that's what I like about Caris, man. Yeah, definitely, definitely. I'm happy to have him coming off the bench as well, man. But with Caris LeVert, we signed him right, and we signed them. People had trade scenarios, and we signed them in free agency right before we signed Niang and was able to get Max Strus, of course, right? And I told y'all, I said he was gonna be the first person we sign or should sign. He should be the main priority before any of these other additions or other needs that we're gonna address. We got to give him the money that we can, that makes sense for both parties. Make sure it's not too high. But at the same time, not too low. You don't want to slap the man in the face, but we came to a mutual agreement. So, uh, yeah, man. So we was able to do that, right? But Levert, like he started off shaky, right? Like we talking about last season, right? He started off shaky. We know why, right? But eventually he got it together towards like the end of the season. A lot of fans wanted him traded. Or they would call him a bum, right? They call him bum in the comments and everything. Which is regular fan behavior, right? So you can't literally take too much like from it because it's the internet, and fans gonna be fans, man.
Shame.
Fans gonna be fans, man. They gonna call certain players bums when they not, playing to the level they want you to play at. So it's understandable, right? Um, but yeah, Levert, he started off shaky. But last training camp, Levert, Lamar Stevens, and Isaac Coro, they all went at it for the small forward position. And I'm gonna be honest, man. I'm gonna be honest, right? And I'm gonna be honest. They all went at it, and I knew it would really only be between Isaac Coro and Caris LeVert as far as like starting small forward position was going. Like I knew it was going to be between them two guys. Shout out to Lamar Stevens. Shout out to Lamar, okay? But hey, look, he could have surprised me. Lamar Stevens could have surprised us. We don't know. I don't know, man. But like Lamar, if you see this, bro, nothing personal. I'm not trying to throw no shade at you, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I couldn't see it happen. Him being out, Karras and Isaac Crow for the small forward position as a starter. I couldn't see that at all, man. And look, bro, like I said, you know, if you see this, nothing personal. Like if you would have told me he was a starting small forward, man, starting the season, if you would have told me that,
Shame. Shame. Shame.
if you would have said that, my bad. I made a mistake and hit a certain button, man. Yeah. If you would have told me that though, man, I would have been like, nah, nah, nah. I don't know how this gonna work. Let me check your comment out. I had messed up my thing. Y'all can hear me? Yo, Tom K, let me know you can hear me, man. You can hear me? I don't know, my mic went out. Let me know if you can hear me though, man. Or whoever watching, let me know if you can hear me. My mic had went out. Let me know, man. Honestly, besides DG, Karras, one few showed up in the playoffs, but JB should have kept them all. Yeah, Karras showed up. Coach JB. Okay, bet. Coach JB, he I guess you could say gave up on Isaac maybe a little early, a little too early, but you know how JB is, man. That man, he don't like son. He's I don't want to say he's impatient, but yeah, I thought Caris played pretty good. Him and Okoro and DG to a certain extent. You know, DG had moments, but it was like a little too late. But when DG showed up, our star player Donovan Mitchell didn't show up. So it was like, man, we couldn't get both of them play on the same page at one time. And when they did, and when everybody was clicking, was game two. And Donovan, I don't even think he scored that many points. I think DG and them, they did all the work because Don didn't have to score that much. I think that was game two, right? When Don, he could have scored, but he didn't have to score that much. And Don had like a good amount of assists. It was really like the other guys that stepped up, including DG. DG was cooking them game two, man. He was Jarrett Allen was knocking people on the floor. Yeah, that game was lit. that they had the crowd in tune, man. That game too was crazy, man. But yeah, Caris, yeah, I salute Caris, man. I'm a Caris LeVert fan, definitely, man. But but the Lamar Stevens day, man. Shoot, Lamar went silent after shaming the fickle fans who try to kick Caris off the team and undervalue what he brings. Teams they scorn him. Yeah, absolutely. Fans. Fans gonna be fans, so I can't even be too mad at them sometimes, man, because I know what to expect. Uh, with these fans, right? Fans gonna be fans, man. Caris LeVert been in. He wasn't even in trade talks, man, but the fans was putting him in trade talks. But out of him and JB, man, Isaac Okoro, I think those are three guys that was mainly who you heard, like who name popped up throughout the whole season of being critiqued. But nah, but Lamar Stevens though, the small forward position, man, they had battles without a training camp in the preseason. The crazy thing about it is Lamar was actually doing good in camp, right? He was doing good in camp, but long story short, Levert ended up being Okoro out for the starting job after a couple games. After the preseason also, the preseason as well. So he won the spot, of course. But after that, like the season started, cool. Um, you know what happened after that. A lot of DG went out. Caris had to do different things. After a while, he was asked like, well, he wasn't asked. He asked JB to come off the bench after a while, like, and him and JB they agreed, right? They had mutual agreement that that's what should happen because he did good when DG was out with him and Spider. I thought they was playing pretty. We went on a good little streak. I thought they was doing pretty. You had we was playing so good. You had fans saying how they don't want Darius Garland to come back. They feel like DG gonna mess everything up, man. Like some people were saying that, right? That's how good we was playing. We was playing with Donovan Mitchell, and basically running point. You had Don and Levert out there. It was just like we was playing some good basketball. And yes, it was new. Don first season. It was new beginning of the season, and it was gonna be some growing pains eventually, man. But they was talking about how DG don't need to come back. Like he was gonna mess things up, but obviously you was gonna need your other scorer out there, obviously. But yeah, we was playing some good basketball. But Caris LeVert, he had asked JB, can he come off the bench, of course, man. Um, because the inconsistency of LeVert, right? Him and Spider played good, especially that Boston game together, right? But LeVert, again, his inconsistencies. And don't get it twisted, he can start on any team, but for the Cavaliers, like he's better off the bench. Like Tom K was saying, good off the bench for us. He's better off the bench, right? JB was like asking a lot from this guy, and like he wasn't really sure of his role on certain nights, which I don't know. if that created him being inconsistent, and we know about his scoring, we could talk about his scoring numbers and everything. No excuses, but that's what it was, man. Him not being like able to know what was expected from him, like him and Garland and Mitchell. Like let's say when Garland, come back, right? Him and Garland and Mitchell, well, they all need to touch the ball, right? They all ball dominant, and this wasn't like it's not like this wasn't an Indiana and Brooklyn situation where he can do that, right? So it made things a little different for him, like fitting his role here because these are two ball dominant stars who are better than him, of course. And you coming in, trying to figure out where you fit in at, and coming in with the second unit, he can like run that second unit and like get into like a rhythm better and go up against other teams' second unit. So it just made more sense for Caris LeVert. Like I said, Caris LeVert can start on anybody team, any other team he can start on for sure. Any other team he can start on. The man he's capable of dropping 40 on your team on your team. He's capable of dropping 40 on you. Him, DG, Spider, they all capable of going off of 40, right? But on the Cavs, he has a role he has to play. And if you heard me in previous videos, like everyone got a role to play to reach to like if we trying to reach to, I'm gonna say it, the Eastern Conference Finals. That's my goal, right? That's the goal I hold for this team. If we trying to reach the Eastern Conference Finals and hopefully, get to the finals one day this year, anytime. But I'm gonna just say I'm gonna cap it at Eastern Conference Finals. Everybody need to play their part if we all got to get there, right? And with LeVert, he was asked to do certain things, and he sacrificed his game to become more locked in on defense. And the two things that surprised me last season, the two things that really surprised me is like how healthy he was, how healthy he was, and him becoming like consistent, more consistent at the right time. His health played a good factor because not last season but the season before that, we had trouble with injuries and he was included like towards the end when he came. He had an injury, right, that hindered us in certain things, certain areas. um when we after we traded for him, and he had other things that happened before that, the little the scare with his health. But I was surprised how healthy he was this season. He played 74 games. That's pretty good. The average player, the average player nowadays don't even play that much. 74 is usually a good number. That's a good number. That's what 8 games away from 82. So yeah, he surprised me how healthy he was come playing. I was like, yo, please don't get hurt, bro. Please don't get hurt. We need you. And he stayed healthy for the most part. And him becoming consistent at the right time, shooting 39% from the three. Um, that was dope too, man. Which we know his shot like from deep is it don't always fall, but like with us, he shot one of his best percentages of his career. And he picked it up in the second half of the season. So I'll say at the right time, you know, um, we kept you out the playoffs the year before, and you only. Oh man, this guy breezy, man. This guy breezy.
All right.
I guess they're trying to get political.
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
What is going on?
Why even?
Well, let's be nice. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
Look, man. Look. You look. First of all, that team don't even. Nah, you just look. I want to smoke with Knicks fans, right? Cavs and Knicks got a thing now. The Nets, y'all had y'all little shine, man. And when y'all beat us, that was in a play-in, right? And y'all had Y'all don't even have that same team anymore. So it's like it's like the steam ain't there, man. It ain't there right now. It might pick back up during the season. Even when we played y'all last season, we honestly knew. Like I speak for the Cavs. We honestly knew that we could like beat y'all, bro. That's the crazy part about it. Like we just felt like y'all was, we could match up better with y'all. That's why we wanted to secretly play y'all in the playoffs. I was hoping we play y'all in the playoffs, but shoot, man, it just didn't happen. And we wasn't able to get that third seed. I thought we was gonna be able to catch up to Philly, but Philly, was able to get that third seed. But yeah, man, that's why this thing kind of come on, man, Breeze, you don't do that, bro, because y'all don't even have that same team no more. Y'all had KD and Kyrie, bro. And Bruce Brown on that team as well, right? Come on, y'all wasn't even the same team. This is a whole different team you got this year, man. Now, 2 years ago, what was that? Yeah, that's 2 seasons ago, right? 2 seasons ago, yeah, man. I would have wanted, yeah, we could get the smoke, right? But man, come on now. We not. I told y'all not really on our like, respectfully, y'all not on our radar right now. I know we play y'all first. Um, when the season come, maybe, but right now, it's really the Knicks, and the Knicks not even crazy. Like they come on, it's the Knicks. They not crazy, but it is what it is, man. Oh man. Oh, Cassie, Knicks again after 20 years of suck it. Knicks finally can play with us, but I hope this stays a good rivalry. Yeah, man, the Knicks. I don't want to disrespect the Knicks, man. The Knicks haven't been, jeez, they haven't been relevant, man. Like the Knicks haven't been relevant since Melo, right? So it's like, and even with Melo, they didn't achieve what they wanted to achieve. But now they got a little steam. Now the Knicks is picking it back up. They got a good group of guys, but is it enough to win a championship? Nah, man. We gonna leave it at that. It's not enough. It can win you a series, like they beat us. It can win you a series, but is it enough to win a championship? You gotta ask yourself that. Is your roster? Look at your roster from top to bottom. Look at the coach, everything, man. You want to look at the training staff, whatever. Is it enough to win a championship? Winning a series is cool, but man, we trying to win it all over here. That's what you gotta ask yourself. Is your team? Do they have enough in the chamber? And I don't see that with the Knicks, man. But we gonna get the Knicks. We gonna see the Nets. That play-in was 2 seasons ago, man. And yes, I was mad about that play-in game, but that was 2 seasons ago, man. We ain't gotta worry about KD and Kyrie no more with the Brooklyn Nets. So that's a good thing, right? And I think we could have beat y'all in that play-in. We had a chance to beat y'all. I know Laurie Markin and a couple guys made some dumb mistakes that cost us towards the end. We had a chance, but that's all you can ask for is a chance. But but yeah, man, yeah, Tom K, yep. The Knicks they try, they back in the playoffs again, so it's good for the NBA to have the Knicks, in the playoffs. And Donovan, no, 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 Spider, I'm not, Spider's not coming to New York. So Knicks fans keep making different memes and stuff, and like videos or Donovan is leaving, yeah, whatever. Anyway, man, uh, back to LeVert. Anyway, back to my guy LeVert. I'm gonna play some footage of LeVert, playing some good defense on some of the best players in this game, like all-star level players too. Some footage that I got off of YouTube. In this video, you will see him being a pass on defense because he's underrated, man. A lot of Tom K know, but Caris LeVert could be underrated. But I just want to play some of his defensive clips of him being a pest and off the ball being a pest. And you will see him active in the passing lanes and being disciplined, fighting through screens. Just trying to be a pest on defense, making guys pick up their dribble and all that stuff and forcing back contested shots. So let me just play this quick video. It's a quick video um highlighting Caris LeVert defense. How you doing, Miss Tay? How you doing, Miss Tay? I hope you're having a good day, a good Labor Day. Hope all is well. I mean, hope everybody having a good day. Um, hope everybody having a good day today. Yeah, man. But salute to you. And yeah, Tom K. I'll let you gotta let breathe. I'm gonna have smoke for Breezy. Don't worry. When the season get ready to start, man, it's yeah. When the season get ready to start, it's gonna be up. It's gonna be up there. Yeah, I can't wait, man. I hope they at least man this season, man. That's an understatement. Nah, the Nets got some pieces over there. I just want to see what they do this season. Have a whole season towards themselves. Really without Katie and Kyrie. Um, I want to see what Ben Simmons do, man. Like Ben Simmons is like it's a question mark, man. He said the same. I heard the same thing last year. I thought he was gonna come back last year and do his thing, but disappointment to the season, man. Be a team player, Ben Simmons. Come on now, get back out there. Get back to that Ben Simmons we know. The beginning of your years, man. Get back to that Ben Simmons, man. When the last time Ben Simmons was good? When Jimmy was there? When the last time Ben Simmons was good? Could have been Jimmy. Yeah, I don't know, right? But Caris LeVert though, man. Okay, I just told y'all talking. Okay, nah, yeah, Caris LeVert though. Um, that was his defense, his defensive clips, of course, man. That's what his role really was. It increased to like make sure he locked in on defense this season. But I just think with like Cass LeVert, I think you need that spark from the bench, right? You need that spark from him off the bench, and especially last season, right, when you had no bench production. And you could go down on any platform, any Cleveland Cavalier platform. They probably like they know that the bench wasn't producing, right? And with him and Rubio and sometimes Osman, they'd probably be the only ones, right? Sometimes, but it was more so Levert on most nights. And with nobody like off that bench, like they can't do what Cass Levert could do, right? Off that bench. He can score. He can score at all three levels. He capable of scoring at all three levels. Crafty. Um, could get his own shot. That's a big thing, man. Get his own shot and playing defense. Like I said, I think Levert and his game is like very underrated. Like especially how some of y'all was bashing him, in the past, man. And no shade to Osman, bashing Levert and praising Osman. I shout out to Osman. I'm not even gonna shade Osman, but I'm just saying, like, y'all was praising Osman a lot, man. And I hope Osman do good, man. But if you go back to like my old videos, I would have to like defend Castlevert and JB at the like every other game, bro. Like I gotta find the audio, but I have to defend him every other game, man. But yeah, if you if if he didn't need a ball in his hand as well, like if he didn't needed like the rest of the guys, then we could have kind of have like our a wing player, maybe with him. I feel like and he capable of playing off the ball, but that's not like his main traits. He's crafty and a bucket getter who can pass the ball, by the way. But sometimes he overdoes it, and it might be a turnover. But he could pass the ball. He's capable of that also. But like this, how you play Levert in games, like which in the playoffs I didn't like. Like Tom K mentioned when JB benched Isaac Coro, and they played Levert right away. I thought that was a mistake. I would have kind of waited. I mean, we still lost in 5 games, but he put Levert in the starting lineup, and Levert was one of the better players in that series. Okay, he was one of the better players out of your stars. He was better than them, right? He played better. He played better than Don, but that's how JB is though. Like he's not with the like if he don't like what he sees, he's not afraid to take you out the game. You know what I'm saying? Like if he don't like what he see, he's not afraid to take anybody out the game. Like look, even with Darius got put on the bench before. He got put on the bench before. So it's like with like nobody's safe, right? But like with LeVert, you play him off the bench. You give him the second unit to work with. Give him that second unit, that spark, and you have him play in the closing lineups instead. So you don't start off on him, right. Have him come off the bench, but you have him starting in the closing lineups when it's time to close. That's when it worked best, I believe. That's what you do with Caris LeVert, and JB know that. Coach staff know that. I don't have to say stuff that they already know. But like um, with LeVert, let me go back to this thing. With LeVert, he could definitely start. But for the Cavs, um, for the Cavs, nah, not the Cavs. And he prefer to come off the bench, so it really don't matter. But LeVert, he shot he shot his career best at 39% from the 3-point range. He's gonna have confidence going to the next season. I can't wait to see what he does. With this bench, this season, of course. But knowing his role now, like that's a key, man. Knowing your role. What is your role? Do everybody know their role now? So knowing his role now and what to expect should put him in a more comfort situation now. And it's not just with him, like, but the team overall, like, should be more equipped with having better spacing now. And you can see more movements possibly from our shooters and off ball movement and stuff like that. I want to see, I want to see what LeVert does with this space. And we're gonna have like we're gonna have some fun this year, man. And now, do I expect him to like have a down year, especially in the scoring department?
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns, things we don't know that we don't know.
I don't know, man. Like, he's in a different role playing for us. This is not Brooklyn, right? He did play for the Brooklyn Nets, Breezy. I forgot. This is not Brooklyn and Indiana, right? So whatever JB asks him to do, like whatever he asks him to do, LeVert he's gonna do it because like he's definitely a team player. In my opinion, he's a team player and he wants to win a championship for Cleveland. So me personally, I hope he can get to like averaging 15 and better. And I'm talking about as far as the scoring goes with the points. Um, because right he averaged 12, right? So I'm hoping he could get it up to 15. And if better, I'm gonna go with 15. Me personally, I'm going with 15 and better for this season. I'm gonna go with 15. And y'all want JB gone. I can't defend JB on everything, but y'all want him gone. But the players respect him. Like, they respect the guy and his coaching. His coaching is. I had my critiques, but look, man, they respect him. They still believe in the guy. That's what Kobe. That's what Kobe know and believes. They signed him to that deal, right? And Kobe Altman, he not just gonna fire him because what a fan thinks. Obviously, some of y'all be thinking y'all coaches out here, man, and y'all could do a better job than Coach JB. And some of y'all couldn't even coach a freshman team, right? And y'all be trying to go in on JB sometimes, man. And I get it. You can critique. You can critique. You a fan. You can do whatever you want. Everybody's allowed to have their opinion. But I'm just saying. I'm speaking like for the people that really be going in on JB. But you can critique as a fan. It's your teams what you think should be better. But the way some of y'all be talking, I just be sitting back like, wow, maybe the front office probably should hire one of y'all, cause some of y'all do talk a good game. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not here to defend JB. I'm just be saying, like, y'all be going in on JB a lot, man, and I get it. I definitely get it. I'm not even mad at that. Again, fans gonna be fans, man. Yada yada. Shout out to JB, man. Shout out to JB. Okay. Shout out to JB. Uh, LeVert health was solid too, considering all he dealt with that was used for the cast for his career. Yeah, yeah, and the health is That's one of the most important things as well. If you want to win it all, right? Health's gonna play a factor. Health definitely plays a factor, man. And winning something, and winning it all, get at least getting there, it plays a factor, man. LeVert can't even run in second unit. Yeah, I prefer him to run with the second unit. I really prefer that more than anything. Has shooting around him too. Also should make more sense. I hope. Oh yeah, all we could do, Tom, Tom K. All we could do is hope, man. It makes sense on paper, but the product still got to get out there and do what they do, man. They still gotta get out there and do what they do, man. Like when I'm on what's called looked good on paper. When we got what you call it. It sounded good on paper, right? It sounded good, but it really ain't work out when we got them guys from Boston and then we signed Dwayne Wade. Yo, shout out to Dwayne Wade. Sheesh. I still kind of like not upset, but I kind of wish we would have never had traded like some of them guys. I knew who we should have traded. You had to get the bad guys out the locker room, but I kind of wish we would never have traded like guys like Dwayne Wade, with his championship, his veteran leadership, what he could have brought to the team. Not saying we would have won. I don't think we would have beat the Warriors still, but I just thought like Dwayne Wade probably could have stayed, and maybe that kept Derrick Rose. Um, maybe I know Derrick Rose was missing that month. He had took some time off. It's a personal situation. But I'm getting off subject, man. Let me not talk about the old Cavs. I'm getting off subject. Yeah, I ain't gonna talk about the old Cavs. Exactly. JB has a show. He can create movement and pick up pace. Use those new pieces. Yeah, yeah. It's on JB, man. It's really on JB. Really. Look, with coaching, it's with coaching. The NBA. With coaching the NBA, some of this stuff don't happen overnight. For some of these guys, right? It takes time. It might even take years. Um, but coaches, it's not like you born elite. You're an elite coach off the bat, man. I mean, um, some coaches are created and they are improved with experience. Experience is a thing, man. Anything you do, you need experience, right? Just like I use the experience with players, coaches gain experience too as the time go on, man. And I guess what I'm saying is I'm still rocking with JB. Um, Personally, I'm still rocking with JB. Man, I do think he gotta be better this season. He's gonna have to. He's gonna be coaching. I'm not gonna say he coaches for his job just yet, but the ball is gonna be in his court as well. To put all these guys in a position and get these guys, playing time. Who he should. He gonna make. It's up to him to make the right decision this season, man. I want to see what he does. I want to see how he utilizes these players. Max Strus and all these guys. Um, Now, whatever he does this season, it could determine the future, going further, right? But you got to give the guy a chance. Like, yeah, 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 I get it. He got out coach. He got out coached by a seasoned vet head coach. In New York, I expected that could happen, right? His defense is cool. That's his system, right? But I'm looking more from him, with the offense this season. But the last 3 years, I feel like it's been an improvement, with the defense to offense. But look, question: would y'all rather have Beeline back as the coach over JB? Like, cause JB took over Beeline, man. Beeline was, the Beeline era. It was a short era. Y'all remember the Beeline era? I don't gotta bring up the Beeline era. But y'all remember that era, man. It was a short era though, man. Shout out to Coach Beeline, man. But I'm cool with JB though. Breezy said, "Look how Caris was hooping before he left. He never did that with y'all. Give him back. Sheesh, man. Y'all don't even want LeVert, man. Y'all don't need LeVert. Y'all gave up on LeVert, man. Y'all didn't want LeVert. Y'all didn't want them young guys. Y'all didn't want LeVert. Y'all didn't want Jarrett Allen. Y'all got rid of LeVert, Allen. Who else y'all got rid of? Y'all got rid of LeVert, Allen, and Spence even left, right? And that could have been because of his own will, right? But y'all didn't want them guys, man.
Shame. Shame.
Y'all didn't want them guys, man. And we gladly our front office and Kobe, he definitely finessed a lot of teams. I feel like the moves he was able to make was very surprising for me, and he definitely made a lot of good moves. And getting a Jarrett Allen, which was huge for us, right? And I think that was part of the James Harden trade, right? It's like a 3-team, 4-team trade deal, I think. Jarrett Allen, and that's how y'all got Harden. I was cool with it though. I'm glad y'all got rid of them guys. Y'all made Cleveland better. Thank you. Like what? I'm glad y'all got rid of them guys.
They're trying to get political.
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
Man. Thank you. That was a lob. Y'all lobbed it up for us, man. Shoot, getting Jarrett Allen was one of the best things that happened to Cleveland, man. We was missing that presence on the defensive end as an anchor on defense, man. We was missing that center, man. Tristan Thompson was long overdue, man. Yeah. But I really that's the one thing I can say I think the Nets for is doing that, man. Without y'all, we would never have be able to like the land of Jarrett Allen, man. So I have to say thank you to the Nets for that. I really do. That's tough. But no, JB though, I just want to know, man. Y'all say y'all wanted to trade him, right? Well, you can't trade him, but y'all want to get rid of JB so bad. I just wanted to see something, man. But um, hopefully JB do his thing, man, and prove the haters wrong. But if he don't do his thing, best believe I'ma say I'm not going to be caping for the man. I'ma say when he not doing his thing, when he doing wrong. I ain't gonna be biased or nothing. I'm just looking for a good season from him, man. From him and Caris, man. And the team, and depending on that backup point guard position, because I expect him and maybe Todd Jerome to share them duties, maybe. Depending on like what happened with Ricky Rubio, I will look for that. Possibly, man. Craig Porter Jr. Um, Shoot, I want to see what he doing in training camp, but he's on a 2-way, so I'm not really looking too much into it. But I suspect LeVert and maybe Todd Jerome to share them duties, handling the ball. I think Caris LeVert, I will look for like 5 assists or better from LeVert. That's just me. That's me personally. Um, that's me personally. If he able to take on duties, I would look for 5 assists or better. Personally, I'm gonna cap it at 5. But I think LeVert would be better this year. But um, yeah, the fans miscarriage. Yeah, it was, man. Y'all got rid of them though. Nets cutting Ja loose, started to turn around. Yeah, man. You gotta say thank you. Yo, Tom, you gotta thank the Nets for that, man. That's one decision they actually made that was great. What was doing that, man. Shoot, y'all did that. And y'all got rid of Kyrie and KD, man. That just moved us even further. Y'all making them moves, getting rid of Harden, Kyrie, KD, and allowing us to have the plays that y'all once had, man. That was y'all just moved us up. We moved past y'all. We probably would have still maybe been behind y'all yesterday had Kyrie and KD. But I have to say thank you for that, man. But nah, before I what you call it, before I close out, man, let's look at what you be getting from a Caris LeVert on any given night this season. I want to see play this video real quick of what you will be seeing from Caris LeVert on any given night. What to expect this season, man. Yeah, man, that's just Levert. I should, cooking some of y'all favorite plays, man. Cooking, yeah, he cooked T Swizzy. Yeah, it's T Swizzy team, man. T Swizzy, man. Yeah, that's just Caris LeVert, man. I showed the defensive side of Caris LeVert. I showed the offensive side of Caris LeVert, the playmaking he can do. He's capable of, man. Um, scoring at all three levels. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, man. The Nets. I mean, Breezy, I understand though. Breezy Nets. Y'all almost won a championship. Y'all almost got to the final. So, would you go back and do it all again? Give it all the guys that y'all did have. Would you do it again if it meant possibly win a championship? Because y'all was almost there in the finals. I would have been interesting to see if the Nets would have won the finals. KD in the low foot on the line and stuff like that, man. But y'all got rid of them guys, and the Cavs were able to snag up all them guys y'all got rid of, man. And yeah, the Nets, it could be promising this season. They got a new squad. I just want to see what they do, man. And will they let us steal Royce? So you really trying to have a Utah reunion, huh? Him and the Yang and Royce on there. Yeah, that's gonna be a Utah reunion right there. You're gonna have all the Donovan guys up in Cleveland. Shoot. Got to call Utah, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, we were supposed to get Royce, but I mean, it is. If it happens, it happens, man. I'm not even thinking about Royce no more, man. But if it happens, it happens. I know which color want me to look at. Devontae wanted me to look at some more Stanley Johnson highlights. I gotta check out some more Stanley Johnson, but yeah, Stanley Johnson not on the radar either, right? What's good, Coach? Man, I'm about to close out, man. But I appreciate you for showing for pulling up, man. Appreciate you, man. I hope you're having a good day. Um, good Labor Day and all that. I hope you're having a good day, man.
This is our house, coach.
Yeah, man. I hope everybody having a good day, man. But yeah, man. It's the moral of the moral of the video, the live. Um, Basically, man. Caris LeVert, man. It's gonna come down to knowing your role, and I think going into this season, everybody should know their role by now, and I think Caris LeVert um knows his role. JB, I think they got it established, right? They know he knows the expect now. Um, so yeah, man. So Cavs fans, this guy right here, the guy in the middle, man, believe it, he is important. If you're gonna make a title run, championship run this year or next year, whatever. We got him for 2 years. This guy's gonna be important. He could be an X factor too. He's important. You got to know your role, man. It takes a team, right? It takes a team and everybody knowing their role, man. Everybody got a role to play. Rome wasn't built in a day, or was it? No, it wasn't. It wasn't built in a day, man. So that's the moral of the video, man. Everybody knowing their role, man. Um. So yeah, man. I just want to say, shout out to everyone viewing the live and on the playback, man. Shout out to Tom K, Miss Tay, Breezy, Coach, and everybody that came through. I appreciate everyone who showed love, and I appreciate everyone who want to show love, but they can't. What's understood don't got to be explained. I'd like to thank you and you and you, and that's been my time, man. Peace and love, and hit that like button. It's free. Your boy out of here, man. Hope everybody have a good day and a good Labor Day, man. Enjoy your day.